come on. Let me get this shared. There we go, we're getting it back now. Big shout out to everybody running this league that was very well. So together, here we go. I am online. Can I get it shared? Here we go, share. Copy link. Bear with me. I'm clicking everything but the right button. Here we go. Now we're shucking diesel. Hello again, Joel Gibson. We're having a few technical difficulties tonight. Yeah, the race has already started. I thought as much. So, I have no idea what the starting grid was, so I cannot tell you anything. But we'll have a go at it anyway. So, let's see. So, Would You Rather seems to have had a very good start up into P1 from P4. Barnes with pole position down into second place. GMAC up 2 positions into P3 from P5. Nick Angolia up 5 positions from P9. The Professor and Nick Angolia in the pits now, so that's just mucked up my train of thought because I was doing very well just guessing. But DRS Neil up 3 positions now with them pit stops from P7. Srgl up 5 positions from P10. Seb Mail up down 4 positions actually from P2. The Scientist up 1 position, or is he started where he is now? Not sure because it says a 1 beside his name. So I think he's still in the same position. Nick Angolia, because of that pit stop, is now down and is only gained 1 position on P9. The Professor down 3 positions. I think the Professor has made a pit stop. We'll have a look. Stops. Yes, the Professor has made a pit stop, so he is down 3 positions, but bear in mind he has made a pit stop, so that will further advance his position once everybody else pits. Chappie up 3 positions from P13. Simps up 1 from P12, and Sir down 1 from P11. So right on board here with Would You Rather. Let's see. Oh, GMAC has spun there, and I definitely meant to cut to him, and definitely wasn't trying to get the off-board shot. But GMAC, that's ruined his strategy now, because if you look, he's on the medium tyre. He would have been looking to go to about lap 8. So yes, that's a disaster for GMAC. He'd have to go into the hards, and he is going onto the hards with front wing change as well. That's going to put him near the back, if not at the back. So this is what I was looking to do. On board with Would You Rather. How do I do that? I've lost how. No, that's that. Here, yes, I've got the hang of this. I got the hang of this commentating yet. It's R1. It says it in the bottom right. Oh, William, you're an idiot. Anyway. Would you rather? 8 seconds ahead, so gonna be pretty dominant display if he doesn't crash. I'm not gonna jinx him, you know. 9 seconds now. So Van's racing here in the Williams. Doesn't seem to have too much pace. That's Srgl now up behind him in the other Mercedes. So we could see a Mercedes 1-2 running here. or Mercedes running in 1-2. If they can make this. Who is that? That's Nick Angolia has had an error, and that is a safety car, so everybody will be diving into the pits. I was going to say that screwed over Would You Rather, but oh, a very late call there from Srgl not to come into the pits. That's a wrong call, in my opinion. It's the wrong call. He's going to be out there on those tyres. He's going to need to get past the safety car. He's going to need to pit now this lap, otherwise he's going to be shafted. That's going to be my new word, shafted. Whenever he does pit, he'll be down at the back, because pit stop window's like lap 7 or 8, so he's only got a couple of more laps to do. So if he pits on its offs now, say the safety car goes in lap 7, that will be in his territory for pitting. So 7 and 7, 14, so it will be 6, or so it will be 7 and 6. Technically it's not 7 and 6, but technically if we look at it from the safety car and not too much wear point of view, it sort of works itself out, where you can go onto the hard tyre and just push flat out. In my opinion, I would go on the hard. Soft, I mean, I'm not a great fan of the soft tyre. My driving style overheats the tyres. I think I'm the only person I know that can get a rear set of tyres to 140 and still manage to 140 degrees rear tyres. Not hungry. I still remember that. And it was a late race as well, so it was not like, oh, you're going to need a pit, so that's it. Let's see what the pits on to. And quite an important race as well, because it was still very poorly in the league. Oh, he's going on to the softs. So he's obviously thinking what I was thinking. The laps under the safety car will be enough to go on to lap 8. The safety car hasn't rounded everybody up yet, but will it come out in front of Vans? Yes. So strategical masterstroke there. Vans is going on to the mediums, Srgl on the softs. Would You Rather is going on to the mediums. We'll have a look. See tyre. So Would You Rather on the soft tyre, Seb on the mediums. Has Seb made a stop? No. Seb, the only person not to have made a stop. I'm looking a bit of stream time here, or maybe thinking about the next race. Because I should be saying that the last time I remotely suggested anyone in a league about that, it was banned. So I'm not going to say it, but look, I said here now. Maybe think about the next race. So if he does pit and starts towards the back, it won't really matter. There's any pull for the next race. But maybe he's not thinking like that. I don't know. That's just maybe me. I think it more mainly is me, because I don't think anybody in this league would be like that. I definitely would think about that. Like, it would be in the back of my mind if I was in a crap position in the first race, you know, with P8, or not P8, P8's alright, P12, and there was no way I was going to score points. And then the safety car came out and it was in my pit stop, outside my pit stop window before. Yeah, but like, if I stay out, pit, I can still come out P12. And I'll be at the front for the next race. So, you know, things like that would always be playing in the back of my mind. But maybe Seb was in a good position. I don't know what position Seb was in, because I might remember like a bloody Seb. You know, we're still waiting for 2 cars to catch up. So we'll go through the tyres. Would you rather softs, or not softs, mediums? Seb Mill, mediums, yet to pit. Srgl, softs. Vans, mediums. Professor, 2 lap old mediums. He pitted like a lap before. Scientist on mediums. DRS Neil on the softs, T-Mac mediums, Sir mediums, Chappie or Sir on the softs, Chappie on the mediums, and Simps on the mediums. Simps and Chappie are in the pits. So we're looking at a Mercedes and Williams checkerboard here at the minute, which is weird to say. So we've got a Mercedes P1, Williams P2, P4. So we've got Mercedes and Williams checkerboard there. And then we have the Red Bull bringing up the rear, this little pack. I would expect, would you rather, to bolt off at the start. Whether Seb can make his strategy work is a question that's probably going to be answered probably Lappy. Oh, I didn't foresee that. No, Seb Mail is obviously thinking in the back of his mind, it's going to rain. How is it going to rain? Don't know. If it does rain very heavy, I'm in the line. If it doesn't rain very heavy and I'm shafted and I have to fit, I get pulled for the next race. Hasn't got a big pile to lose here. The rain, no, I didn't twig anything about the rain. But his older tyres will struggle a bit more in the rain. Because naturally an older tyre has less grip than a new tyre, but in the rain it sort of increases. So it does. So the safety car is in this lap. We will ride. Oh, we're getting very close there. Srgl waving all over the place. Professor looking just side by side there with the vans, but the minute it is raining here in Azerbaijan, so we'll ride off board with Seb Mail just to see. Actually we'll ride off board with Would You Rather, see when he goes or when they go. Oh, he's bolted already and he's left everybody's line in the middle of the straight. That's Srgl now coming down the inside at turn 1. Will they have a, oh, will they do touch in the middle of the straight? And they go for it down the inside. Is Srgl on Seb Mail and he makes a move. And I said the Professor was going to go for a move on Vans, and he has. The Scientist has also made a move on Vans, so Vans down to P6 is going to get attacked here by DRS Neil, one of my ones to watch for the season, along with the Professor. I forgot clean all about that, but who's that? That's the Scientist trying to get past Seb Mail. The Professor is up into P3, so a very nice safety car restart there. Oh, that is Vans. Who was that? That was Seb Mail and the Scientist having a bit of a collision. G-Mac has gone on the intermediate tyres, so I think he was sort of hoping that the inter slicks round in the inters, but it's too early. Madness here at Azerbaijan, but Would You Rather lead Srgl P2, Mercedes 1-2 at the minute, Professor P3, DRS Neil P4, Simps P5, Vans P6, Chappie P7, Scientist P8, Seb Mail P9, and G-Back P10 with absolutely nothing to lose, and goes on and went on to the inters. So Seb Mail, I think, has front wing damage. Oh, does the Scientist have front wing damage? I think the Scientist might have front wing damage. It's very hard to see in that Alpha tire. I think he does on that right hand side. Does he box? Yes, the Scientist does box. So it will be interesting to see if this incident is reported, because it sort of looks to me, you see, it was sort of in the back of shot. So he's going on the inters as well. So obviously I'm missing something here about these intermediate tyres. There must be inter slicks or something. Srgl is in as well. To go on the intermediate tires. So Srgl is getting front wing change. Still not awful glitch where the front wing stays, but the intermediate tires is going on. Oh, the scientist is going off. Oh, that's a safety car. This is going to bring all the intermediate players back in now. With the hope for something. And I can hear myself for some reason. Don't know why. Can I still hear myself? Anyway, because I was over me hear myself. I still can hear myself. Hang on a minute. Ah, it's a scientist. Red. We've lost all that. So, Srgl. My voice just went. Srgl, into the pits. Has thrown away a very good position. And hope that the enter will come good. Every time I just would have stayed out, but anyway. Down in the P6, I still know I have 1-2 here, so he is. Unless he can. I was going to say unless he can get those tyres to work in these conditions, but obviously he can't. He's just gone straight off at turn 2. Vans as well. So obviously I'm not a wet specialist, but this must be prime intermediate conditions, because half the grid's on it and half the grid's not. You know, there must be sort of GMAC. I'm right. It's not intermediate conditions. GMAC's just going on back on the medium tire. There you go. I was right. It's not intermediate conditions at all. Those tires will be hotter than a volcano. Yeah. Banging out them fire statements. I think Srgl will now be regretting going on to the intermediate tires. Saying that, maybe Jeff's giving a bit of his wisdom. You know what Jeff's like, infinite wisdom. Will recommend. I remember Jeff. What game was it? I think it was 2017. Recommending me. What race was it? Was it Belgium? 2017. I was doing a career mode, I think. I know it was doing career mode, but I think it was Belgium. I don't remember what car it was. It might have been a Red Bull, I'm not sure. But he it was a bone dry race, right? In the middle of the race, he recommended me to run full wet tires from the softs. So yeah. Jeff, in all his infinite wisdom, has screwed everybody over. The only person left out on the intermediates is the other side of the track, and it's Srgl. So Srgl has thrown away a position. A very good position for his team. Mercedes could have got a 1-2 here today. And he's thrown that away. but he will get start towards the front for the next race. Oh, and he's gone again. You know what? I think it could be Inter weather now. Judging by the way he's spinning out everywhere, it could well be Inter's now. And just as he put them off, because you can see it is starting to get a very damp out there. I wouldn't be surprised if Srgl does catch up, that he would be the quickest person on the track. And I'll overtake everybody and win by half a lap. You know, stranger things have happened. What them things are, that I cannot think, but you know, that's a statement that does. It's really hard. Who's spun? This race is dragging on a bit, isn't it? Okay, we don't need any baby Red Bull Mercedes hybrid. That's one the clip. The hell went on there? It would be a red. Or it would be a red Mercedes. So, yes, it's a safety car coming in this lap. It is coming in this lap. So we'll ride off for. He's going already. You can see the spray or the water on the track now. So anybody that come into the pits and got rid of that, they're just going to be kicking themselves now. You just see everybody going wide. Turn one. So who is that? That's G-Mac! And he's crashed. I was gonna say that was G-Mac up into P3, but he's crashed. And Srgl's gonna follow him. Vans now, so it's dry tires, wet track conditions here. Even the professor's gone straight on. He's using first gear. Tip. In these sort of conditions, first gear is not a gear to be used. Neither second. Third. That's the bottom line. See the way he's going down in second, you're getting too much spin in the rear wheels. Third gear, in my opinion, but I'm a controller player, so I don't. Some of the things I do. Oh, Srgl's and spin. Simps out. Let's have a look. From Srgl's point of view, can he get through the castle section? No, we cannot. There we go. Oh, the professor's going off again. So, in my opinion, Srgl could win this. Anybody can win this. The DRS now is now going to make a move on Would You Rather. Don't do it, please! You're gonna crash! Two of them going wide, turn one and Chappie as well, so Chappie after okay, the understeer is sort of a boat-esque. And I've just dropped a packet of biscuits for some reason. Sit there. Okay, I don't want anybody thinking I'm a fat pig, because I'm definitely not. DRS 9's got a crash in here, so he is. I'm hoping he doesn't, like. But just by the way he's sort of going round. Very sort of on the edge. Someone's had an accident in this chopper. In no front wing. So, everybody, let's introduce you to Alpine's Monza backyard. Maximum low downforce. It's the way Alpine have majestically just removed the front wing is the key for their Monza spec car. The speed coming down the straight is 201, I mean, and then as a vision, yes, it's everybody may as well not turn up, you know, because that Monza spec, if you look at it now, look, the intricacy of that front wing is non-existent. You know, it's beyond belief how non-existent the front wing is on their Monza spec here. Can't even keep a straight face, but yes, anyway. Yes, so hello everybody. That's one race done. One to go. It is Great Britain next. Well done to who won? Would you rather DRS, Neil and Chappie? Give me 2 seconds to just put on the tunes again. I can still hear myself, like, but sure, it'll be alright. I just whisper like this. I won't be able to hear myself. Look, I can't hear myself. Nobody can hear me. Can I? No. It's picking up my voice. Is it? I guess. See myself. Yeah. When the days are cold, times are same as we see, made of gold. Your dreams are born we held the worst of all, the birds from instead. I wanna hide the truth, I wanna shelter you, but when the beast inside, there's nowhere we Oh, that's an advertisement. I'm gonna have to keep talking over the top of the advertisement so I don't get copyright claim. There we go. Enjoy.
Just another dusty record on the shelf. Would you blow me off and play me like everybody else? If I asked you to scratch my back, could you manage that? The hit me at you can try me, I can handle that. Furthermore, I apologize for any skipping tracks. This is the last girl that played me left a couple cracks. I used to, now I'm over that. Cause holding grudges over love is ancient artifacts. If I could only find enough to make you understand, I sing this song in your ear and grab you by the hand.
Looks like we're gonna go again here. So it's Silverstone. I'm after whacking my mic. I do apologise. It's Silverstone. Yeah, Silverstone. I could comment on that incident, which I am gonna do, at cops. Being a Lewis Hamilton fan is gonna be very biased, but it was sort of I don't look at, I'm not a very biased person unless I am biased on purpose. But yeah, that incident at cops, sort of 50-50 in my opinion. He did deserve a penalty, yes, because of the crash. It would have been wrong if he hadn't got a penalty. Although we're saying that Karun Chandok, Karun Chandok, I think, is one of the best F1 pundits on the Sky Pod. He's a lot better than Anthony Davidson on the Sky Pod. But yes, it's 50-50 in my opinion. Queen Chandok didn't think it was a penalty. He thought it was a racing incident. I would have been fine if it had just been a racing incident. I had to keep the everybody else up. I give him a penalty, 10 seconds, fine. He got back up. What some people don't get is that he got a penalty. He was punished for it. People think, oh, he was let off too lightly. Hamilton wasn't let off too lightly. He got a penalty for it. Move on. People still drag it out like they're booing Hamilton on the grid, or they're booing Hamilton whenever he's going on the podium, which I think he can boo away. As Lewis Hamilton said, it just makes him want to win more. Oh, you can boo away. But yes, our grid lineup for this race, surprisingly, our pole sitter is Seb Meal. So what I said has come to fruition. I don't know whether they meant to start a poll or not, but yes, it's a good job. Professor P2, Hans P3, Chippy P4, DRS Neil P5, Would You Rather P6, Srgl P7, Simps P8, GMAC P9, The Scientist P10, Sir P11, for Sir Pegasus P11, Nick Angolia P12, Daddy Pig Jr. P13, and Chaptingen announcing that Chapachin. I'm just gonna say Captain because and whenever it does crash I just shout Captain. So what even is that mean? It's a game, but I can't remember what the game's called. It's a pirate sort of game. Here's our pit stop info, so it's going to be one stop. So lap 7 to 12 is our window for the soft runners. Some people may start on the medium tire. We'll have a look now. Tire, Would You Rather, Srgl, Scientist, and Nick Angolia, all in the medium tires. Everybody else on the softs. So couple of people going for that alternate strategy, which could work out very well. So they're getting ready for the 5 red lights to go out. Lights out, race on here in Great Britain. That's a very good start there from Professor. I watched this start there, and the rails, there was no revs in that car at all, straight up in the third. And who is that? That's Captain, that's not Captain, that's Nick Angolia. I seen Captain. Who's that going wide? That is the other Red Bull of Simps and Seb Mail. So Seb Mail dropping back through the order. So that Professor P1, Chappie up on the P2, up 2 positions. Seb Mail down 3 positions. Would You Rather, very good start there from the last race's winner. DRS Neil now looking to get that position back from Would You Rather. DRS Neil, of course, on the soft tires. So these two are on a different strategy. So you'd like to think our DRS Neil would be quicker. Don't go for it up the inside of the cops. You've seen what happened in real life if you go for it up the inside of the cops, but these three will be nose to tail now coming on through the Wellington straight. I think is it the Hangar or the Wellington straight? I'm not sure. It's a straight nonetheless. Through Maggots, through Chapel, which is the little kick left. Down the main straight, DRS Neil has got past. Would You Rather get past as well? He has. So Would You Rather now in a hot pursuit of DRS Neil here. This is going to be a battle all race long unless the crash. Who is that has spun? It is the other Mercedes up Srgl. So Srgl down 7 positions. I'm starting to get a sore head. My throat's starting to get sore. Well, I'm gonna tone it down a bit. I'm gonna have to take a minute. Very hectic turn one, lap 1. I sure my head's going away now. It's coming back. I think it's just the way I was talking. So yes, run through our grid. So Professor up 1 position, Chappie up 2, DRS Neil up 2, Would You Rather up 2. Who has spun? That is the Professor. One of my ones to watch for the season. Down near the back, Chapton up into P11. Professor DNF. He's methinks Nick Angolia would have something to do with this incident. Professor, if you're watching, let us know what happened. But most people diving into the pits, it'll be all the soft runners diving into the pits now. All the medium runners will stay out. So we will lead on, let's see, tires. So ten laps in the soft tire. You mad? Srgl, Nick Angolia. He's mad. I can barely do 2 laps on a solid softs, but, you know. Bonds, 15 seconds. How? It's only lap 3. It's only lap. Hold on a minute, I have to have a look at this. He must have come into the pit lane about 3 times. How long? What's his name again? Lance. When you got 1 for speeding in the pit lane. You got more than 1 lap. And then for either speeding in the pit lane or collision with Daddy Pig. Oh, he's Irish. It's probably a joke then. I'm only joking. I'm actually not, but you know, I'm only joking. I'm Northern Irish. And I guess. So I'm sorry. If that offended anybody, well, you get a counselor. I'm only kidding. Shut your mouth, William. Right, so would you rather NP1 2 seconds in front of GMAC on the sauce? Bit of a strategical error there about GMAC, but anyway, I'm close over that. Srgl again with them strategical errors, but anyway. Scientist P4. Off the inside of cops. Oh, Srgl hangs it around the outside there. Not able to hang it. Will he be able to keep it through maggots and backets here, out onto Chapel and onto the Hangar Wellington name that I can't remember straight. So Sir Pegasus is looking like a past Srgl here. We'll get rid of that. So spun at Chapel. So anybody he has got going again now? That who is that? That is Simps and Bonds going side by side down the Hangar Wellington Street. So Sir Pegasus looking to get past Srgl here, coming down the inside at the near of the corner. I can't remember. Up the inside, very nice little move there. With the DRS assistant as well. Bear in mind the top 6. Everybody from captain up to would you rather still has to pit. Captain has a 3-second time penalty, I think. Yeah. Daddy Pig has a drive-through. Srgl has spun again. So, Chappie is our... Oh, that's Srgl going across. Cutting Chapel, and that's allowed Captain to get past. So, I was going to say that Chappie is actively our race leader at the minute. With a strategical master, so... DRS nail low. As we have a yellow flag, so anybody coming out of, let's see, it's the first DRS straight. I can't remember, is it the Wellington Straight or is it the Hangar Straight? I think the Hangar Straight, the back one, and the Wellington's on the middle, but where the would you rather is now, there is a yellow flag. For one of the racers watching, the yellow flag, and you can probably see it on your maps as well. So Chappie under pressure here from DRS Neil. I keep pressing the wrong button. I'm looking at that. There we go. And this is Alpine's downforce spec car with the front wing on it. Srgl has been disqualified. So you can see Alpine's downforce spec car with the front wing on it. Now the Monza spec didn't. That was a key. Oh, we're on the outside. Looking to make the move there. Trying everything to get past here is DRS now. Going to be a little bit of a just a patient game here between these two. They're not going to be rushed, are they? Oh, that's Captain off. Captain is off Stowe. He's back going again. So that is Sir Pegasus, and you can see the gap that the medium runners that pitted on the VSC have got now. They're right up behind this train basically. So Chappie has got its 3-second time penalty. This is not going to stop him putting up a battle out, so Rainbow with DRS Neil here. Not making too much of an inroad. Chappie obviously has a very good setup on that car. Who has spun? That would probably be Daddy Pig getting out of the way for the blue flags. Because yeah, so coming out of Chapel, it's Seb Neil. Just be careful. Anybody coming down the back straight should get blue flags, so it should be alright. Oh, a little bit of a slide there from DRS. So obviously those tyres aren't as fresh as they were whenever he put them on. But he's going for it now. He needs to use more ERS if he wants to take a pass, but he's going to send it now. Oh, not quite close enough, so he had to use DRS there. He probably would have got side by side with him at least. But I'm going to have to wait another couple of corners here to see what's going to happen. We're going to take the lead here. Effective lead. That is a gap and a half. Look, Angolia spun at turn 1, I think. And he's up in the P. I think it'll be P3. But they were behind our quick, so we're not expecting him. We were expecting him to put up a fight, but we won't probably expect him to be there too long unless I'm underestimating him massively. But that gap is coming down. Oh, it's going back up again. But let's have a look. DRS will not be rushed here, making his move. You see him sliding coming into cops. Oh, the big slide in Mackets and Backets there. So he's lost by the ground. Still in that DRS range as the scientist is in the pits. So these two will not be rushed. DRS is just slowly making inroads here on Chappie. We're just monitoring the gap. Any other gaps? Would you rather has got past Nick Angolia? I wouldn't miss that, but battle for the lead here. So you're gonna have to be patient. He's just not going to be rushed, is he? He might want to get a move on. And I was saying that he's probably not going to rush it too much because Chappie has a 3-second time penalty, and you know, if he does rush it too much, he might get a 3-second time penalty or something, and he'll really have to overtake him. We'll see where these two get on. Just need a little bit closer this time. Coming down a back straight. Into Stowe. Would everybody get side by side? Not quite. Maybe into the village stack. No, that's turn 3, 4 village, isn't it? That's Woodcut. It's hard to know. Anyway, the last corner complex, he was sort of close, but would you rather with a 1:26.9? That's the fastest lap, so he might. If we had a couple more laps, he might be within these. Okay, that's very late. This is gonna spice a lot of things up. In my opinion, it's gonna ruin Chappie and DRS Neil's race. And it's going to ruin our battle for the lead, because you know, that was actually quite an interesting battle in my opinion. I was just waiting to see when DRS Neil was going to make his move, because he was, you know, he was taking his time about it. He wasn't going to be rushed, and now he's going to have to get on it. So this is sort of screwed the battle for the lead over, but we'll have another battle. It's going to be, should be good to watch now. You know what, I'm going to put this out there, I was actually enjoying that, and I'm sort of disappointed that the safety car came out, because I was enjoying watching DRS and just slowly catching up, making little bits of an, oh, Chappie is pit, so that's that battle completely out the window. Not even going to get to see an overtake. Thank you, safety car, for ruining that battle. But we should get another battle between Would You Rather and DRS Neil. Now these two are a bit of better rivals here. You know, battling at the start of the Grand Prix, DRS Neil came out on top, but DRS Neil was on the soft tires, and Would You Rather was on the mediums. It's role reversal now. Would You Rather on sauce, a lot newer sauce. DRS Neil on a lot older mediums. So yes, DRS Neil's gonna have to get the elbows out. Oh, Scientist has got a 3-second time penalty. Or has Chappie come out? Chappie's come out in P6 there. So he has, so Chappie is coming up to the back of it now. If Chappie can get past Scientist, G-Mac, Nick and Ronnie, and Would You Rather, we might get that battle that we were and I was so looking forward to, because I was enjoying just watching the show, just, you know, a little bit every lap. That's what I enjoyed about that little battle. But yes, safety car in this lap, everybody doing the weave. You can hear the roar of that. It is a V8, isn't it? And GT. We're going to call it an SLS, but it's not an SLS anymore, is it? It's a GT. Oh, so DRS Neil has gone already, and Would You Rather? left it hung on dry there. DRS9 seems to get very good restarts. Times it very nicely. So Chappie and the scientist are having a little bit of a battle, I think. And Bond's way behind. So Chappie needs to get a move on here if he wants to battle for the lead. He needs to be past G-Mac at least, or the Calgolia at least, by the end of the lap if he wants to get being right. As you can see, would you rather running a very low rate height? Or is it just the way I'm looking at this? It does look like he's running a very low rate height. But then again, when you look at it from that angle, it looks as if it's all a little bit higher. The only reason that's phasing me is because I know you have to run a lot more downforce in this year's setups. And running that car does look very high whenever you do look at it in the corners. Compared to that Haas, it is a little bit higher. So maybe it is higher. It does look a lot higher than that house. But yes, coming. That's the final lap we're on now. DRS now doesn't look like he's going to be challenged too much by Would You Rather. I was expecting a battle here. If the safety car hadn't come out, we would have actually got a battle for the lead. Damn safety car. The one time you don't need a safety car, it comes out. But Would You Rather actually right behind DRS now, so we could see a little bit of a battle here. But I'm sure DRS now is wise enough just to position his car. So DRS Neil here. One of the drivers I said to one of my drivers to watch for the season, along with the scientist, or not the scientist, the professor. DRS Neil comes round the final corner to win the British Grand Prix. Well done to him for an amazing drive there. Actually, was not going to be rushed with that move before the safety car. Never actually got it done. So maybe wasn't even planning to make the move because of that penalty. But we never know. And that's the sad thing about it. We never know. But Would You Rather P2, Nick Angola P3, Scientist P4, Sir Pegasus P5, Submeal P6, and I can't see the rest. But now that I remember, make sure, if you haven't already, vote for your community driver of the day. Nick Angola. I think I would go for Nick Angola for Silverstone. Spending out at lap 1. We're finishing. What's a P3? Yeah, you can see him there. P3 is. Kudos to him, like, you know, well done. I think he got it last week. He got one last week as well, didn't he? Nick Angola. Or am I wrong? I'm not sure. This time last week I was absolutely knackered. I'm fine this week. Even though my eyes is just hanging out of me, but I don't have gloves of that. One thing I forgot to do is make sure my stream was working, so if you can't see anything, I do apologise, but that's not my fault. But yes, if you did enjoy this, make sure you like, subscribe, pop your community driver of the day, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.